Missouri River and riverboats. The Missouri River that flows past Leavenworth is one of the great rivers of the world. Measuring over 2,000 miles in length, it is the second longest river in the United States. The Missouri and its tributaries drain a vast area that reaches as far north as Canada and west to the Rockies. Today, the Missouri River at Leavenworth is about 180 yards wide, meandering back and forth across a floodplain that is 2 to 2.5 miles across. Formed originally from the melting of great ice glaciers, the Missouri once flowed with many times its present volume. Prior to the construction in the 20th century of artificial levees and other structures designed to control floods and improve navigation, the Missouri was somewhat wider, shallower, and slower than the river we see today. The floodplain was generally swampier than it is now, and the river changed course frequently, carving new channels and leaving swamps and oxbow lakes in its course. The city of Leavenworth owes its existence to a happy combination of circumstances that made it an ideal point for riverboats to transfer their cargoes to wagons for movement inland. First, the Missouri runs right along the western edge of its floodplain at Leavenworth, allowing boats to discharge their cargoes directly onto high, dry ground, as opposed to the swampy lands of the floodplain. Second, Leavenworth occupied a broad notch in the high bluffs that line the edge of the floodplain. This meant that cargo could be moved inland without the necessity of a difficult haul up the steep bluff. This notch also afforded ample room for warehouses, factories, and other commercial enterprises near the riverbank. Third, because of their proximity to Fort Leavenworth, these businesses had ready access to the military roads leading south and west into the interior. In the early days of Leavenworth, 4 or 5 steamboats at a time might be seen drawn up at the landing. A large boat on this stretch of the Missouri would carry as much as 200 tons of cargo. Capable of a blistering 7 miles per hour when running upstream, such a vessel could reach Leavenworth from St. Louis in under 3 days. The heyday of the steamboat did not last long. The first railroad reached Leavenworth in 1866, only 12 years after the founding of the city. The iron horse offered faster and more predictable service than the steamboat, and it ran year-round. During the winter, months at a time could pass during which steamboat travel on the Missouri was impossible. The railroad also marked the decline of Leavenworth as the region's premier city. Ideally suited for river traffic, Leavenworth was less well-suited to be a railroad hub. By the 1870s, Kansas City, with its network of railroads, had supplanted Leavenworth as the great metropolis of the West.